A lot of guys like that 69 thing too. And I'm like, I don't want to look at your butt all day.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking when I'm doing that.
Really? Your eyes are shut the entire time?
Or I'm just not looking there.
So you're looking up, you're like,
She's concentrating.
I'm concentrating
on her part.
Yes.
I'm not looking down.
No, I don't care about that. You know,
You saw his butt.
I accidentally ate someone's ass.
Welcome to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. Here's your host, Marcus.
Welcome to a very special episode of Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. And why is this special? Why is this special, Amy?
It's our 100th.
No.
Oh, it's our 1 year. It's the 1 year.
Oh my gosh. And you hadn't even been drinking.
No.
It is our 52nd show, which means we've been doing this for exactly 1 year.
Well, a year is 100 days. Whatever. No,
What?
A year is 100 days.
No,
I'm just so confused. And we just got started.
Yeah,
Oh my
I know.
gosh.
No.
Are you hungry?
I was thinking of 100. I've got like so much on the brain. Yeah. No, I'm so excited. It's been a year.
It is very exciting.
It's like so fast. I feel like we just started this a couple months
So
ago.
for our 1 year anniversary show,
Yeah.
we have Amy in the house. Hello, Amy.
Hi. Yes. Hello.
Lily has joined us. She's back from vacation,
I'm back.
and we might be exploring a little bit of that. I know that you're sworn to secrecy, but we're going to get it out of you.
We'll see.
Maybe a little bit.
We'll see.
And the not so long lost Kimmy, she's back.
Hey.
Hey. Hey, I want to thank everybody for listening to our show for the last year. We have rocketed up the charts. I know there's over 5 million podcasts out there now. And, a special shout out to St. Kitts and Nevis. We have hit the #1 spot there and never left. Every day I kind of look at the charts and we're just still there. So,
Yay.
hey,
This does a lot for my self-esteem.
would you guys want to go to St. Kitts and Nevis? It's a Caribbean island.
I would love that.
That would be wonderful.
Do you know where it is?
I will.
It's below,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's
It's in the
south of
Caribbean,
the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's kind of southeast of Puerto Rico.
When would this happen?
I don't know, but we need to go. I mean, they're our #1 fans.
Could you research what time of year is optimal? And
Well, I'm sure they do have hurricane season coming up here. They're probably in hurricane season.
Yeah, we're in monsoon season. I wonder if that. I don't know if that
Has any correlation?
Yeah.
Well, I know there was a hurricane that hit Mexico lately, and that's causing us a lot of rain here in July.
Oh,
It's been raining every day. Matter of fact, it's overcast today.
I know.
Kind of nice.
Yeah, up north in like
A little
North
break.
Scottsdale, Phoenix area, it was
Yeah.
raining all morning.
Anyway, back to the chart. So St. Kitts and Nevis, special thank you to you guys.
Shout
Shout
out.
out to you. Appreciate your listening. Hey, and if you guys would really do us a big favor, go on Apple Podcast and leave us a review. 5 stars, please.
Yeah, not 4,
Not 4, not 3, but leave us a 5-star. We really try hard here, and I think we put together a pretty special show, and that's why we're the #1 sugar dating podcast in the world.
That's right.
Isn't that right, Amy?
We love the people.
Okay, I have an update.
All right.
Now, thank you, Google. It's 87 degrees Fahrenheit in Basseterre, St. Kitts and Nevis.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, yeah, might not be a bad time to...
Looks like it's going to rain, though.
Yeah, they're going to get a little rain Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
But their temperatures are not terrible.
Should we go this weekend? I can cancel my porn star date.
You have a porn star date? What's going on with that?
I met a wonderful gentleman
Porn star.
in Los Angeles last week, and he took my soul.
Oh.
How did he take your soul? All men want to know this.
All right, so
He's a porn star. It's good sex.
it was wonderful sex, and I expected to be like thrown around, how what you see in porn, but it was very real and intimate.
Have you watched any of his porn yet?
I watched all of it afterwards.
So
all of it.
let me ask you this: like, what is there a difference between that and what he does, or is he more of a sensual? Because there's different kinks, right, in the porn industry. Like
Yeah,
you have
it's
like
all over the
sensual
place.
porn, you have
He
like everything.
he was very sensual.
Oh,
but his videos are not the most sensual. However, he makes this one face, and it's in his videos, and I just
Oh no! Show us the face.
I can't show you. It's like it's just hot. It's just hot.
It's his O
It's
face?
not cringy. It's not cringy.
Oh.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah.
And
My God.
I would say it's a combination of like eye contact and just like
The right amount of eye contact.
and
So important.
taking things like slow was really not a great change of pace. I'm not sure, but I think a lot of men think the faster and more vigorous the better. It's like sometimes it's not always great like that.
But at the same time, though, because I've talked to guys about this before, they also tell me like girls ask them to be like, just fuck me.
It's like I like both. There needs to be a happy medium, and like it can't always be one way.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So you know now that he can fuck really hard.
Yes.
You also know he can fuck really soft. So it's the balance. She's got a winner there.
Ding ding.
Well, I think one thing you said that was really a turn on for you was the eye contact.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
So men, take note.
Oh, but he has
For
the
some
most beautiful green eyes.
Oh, green. Oh, he's a rare one.
And he just looks like he means business. That's all I gotta say. So I'm enamored. But you know, I still also have my husband. It's complicated, guys. We'll get into it another day.
Kimmy has multiple interests.
No worries. There's nothing wrong with it.
She's bouncing back from that
I mean, she's
Long
21.
term.
I mean,
21 and
restrictive relationship.
yeah. And I mean, you guys just met each other last week. So, like, let the sparks go. Just go with it. Have fun with it. And it sounds like if everything's meant to be, you know, what will be, will be. Right? I mean, everyone says that, but we always...
I know. That's kind of the
That's
point
so-
that I'm at right now, too, because I'm so indecisive about exactly what I want.
Oh, really? So, like, with yours, what... You're indecisive about that?
Well, okay, so you guys knew I was traveling and going completely to the opposite edge of the country for a week with a guy that I'd only known for maybe 3 weeks to a month and been on maybe 5 or 6 dates with prior. You know, YOLO. I embraced it, even though I'd had bad experiences traveling too soon before, but it was a much better experience.
I saw some pictures. You sent some pictures, and you look like you were just having a great time.
Yeah, we had a great time. We had nice weather. We had nice meals. We had nice music. Lots of fun.
How was the sleeping situation?
The sleeping was absolutely fine.
Really?
He doesn't snore.
Does he make eye contact when you're getting it on?
Oh my goodness, we're going there.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to like swing everything in together.
Sometimes, not constantly,
I know
and not in a creepy way.
Amy hides her head.
Oh fuck! I don't want anyone looking at me.
She buries herself under a pillow.
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have.
She likes the sensation of feel, not sight.
Yeah, I'm very much a sensory deprivation person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, over the weekend, I had my first real 3-way. And with my
coming
best
out of Kimmy.
I had a very interesting weekend. Let's just leave it at that. But and during
we will get into it further.
During that, we were, you know, the guy was kind of like comparing, not in a weird way, but he was like, because I was able to orgasm, but she was not. But she also she's only had one partner be able to do that for her.
Yeah.
And without using a vibrator, of course.
Does she use toys a lot? That might be her problem too.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that can really desensitize things. So, but yeah, so I was able to orgasm, and you know, we were talking, and we're like, well, I think the reason why is because like I am much more in my body. She does the whole eye contact thing, which is good. Like eye contact can be really good if you're feeling it. I have a hard time like reaching that point if I'm like too visually focused and I'm not feeling the feelings in my body, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so I'm the same way.
Yeah, you got to be very present and like in the moment, and the feeling. Because visually stuff usually doesn't do that.
No.
Like I get really weirded out when people stare. Like y'all are fucking staring. Like,
You know what?
We're all staring at you.
Stop staring at
I
me.
wasn't even looking at you because I was thinking I love the visual. In fact, I'm obsessed with mirrors.
Mirrors are great.
You like looking at yourself in the mirror?
I like to watch myself and I love looking at myself in the mirror.
During sex?
Yeah, all the
But
time,
what is
but
it-
especially during sex.
What about the part? Because I like mirrors too, but I don't like seeing the faces. I want to see, like, I'm so curious, like, what does it look like from the other perspective, the other view? And I'm trying to see that. I like seeing the in and out part. I think that's fun. I think that's really interesting. It's like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
No, I like that too, like seeing it from a different perspective. I think that's why I
Okay.
like the mirrors, because you
So you're saying we have
You
to, in the
can
Oasis, we need to put mirrors on the ceiling.
I mean, honestly, you can wallpaper with mirrors my apartment. That'd be great.
There you go. Oh my God.
It's like a dance studio.
I know. You know, I would,
like it.
I would love that.
I used to do that, and I asked my mom in high school for the glass mirrored.
Wall with a bar.
No, it was the closet doors.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the closet doors that are mirrored.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
so hopefully I don't get in trouble for saying this, but
Back to Lilly.
I'm trying to be very vague because my sugar daddy is very private. But, and I honestly, this isn't really disclosing anything specific, but he at his house has one bedroom that's like a loft, and it has mirrored closet doors. And it's not a sex room.
It should be.
And it can't be because, you know, the grown children come to visit occasionally. But I've already asked, can we like move the bed? So that,
I want to see.
yeah.
Ask him to put a mirror in his room then. Be like, hey, what if we did this?
I think we're going to use that as a sex room when it's just the two of us.
I would. Why not?
Oh,
I mean-
it's getting serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, collaborating on a sex room. I think we should start advertising and be like, hey, we'll create sex rooms for you. I know there's this like Netflix thing that everyone's talking about.
I've been watching it.
I haven't started watching it, but I want to.
Yeah, it's really professionally done, and it's really cute. This lady from Britain comes over and creates sex rooms for couples, gay couples, straight couples, whatever, right? And they just like have an extra room in their house. Their relationships have grown a little bit stale. And she, either out of the basement or an extra room or something, she creates these really beautiful and sexy sex rooms where they can
I'll
kind
have
of
to
go
watch
in,
that.
get away. She's got some toys in there and some restraints, and I think she threw a Sybian in one of them.
No, nice.
You know what that is?
A Sybian.
I don't know
I
what that
probably
is.
would know if you showed me.
It's
a
kind of
picture.
like a little saddle. Like you,
Oh,
you,
yeah,
You
yeah.
ride it and it vibrates for women.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I've seen those.
Oh, I have to tell you guys something.
All right.
We're here.
So, one of my friends was showing me stuff off a site called, I think it's called Cassidy. And it's sort of I think it's a swinger site. And I don't know, they just showed me a couple things off there. But one of the things that they showed me was like this, it's honestly kind of like a mic stand or like a boom. And on the end of it is, I don't know if it's just a dildo or a vibrator or what it is, but yeah, it was like a whole contraption. It was really weird.
Have you seen the fucking machines?
Is
I
it
mean, I
like
think that's
a
probably
machine?
what it is, but I had never seen one before. So I was like,
Yeah.
Wait, I
What
want
is
one
that?
of those.
Why did
Yeah.
Amy just light up?
No, I know exactly what she's talking about. Like if you like
Have you tried one? Is it good?
on people.
You've never
I-
tried one for yourself?
No.
On
I don't on people.
You
Yeah.
are just funny.
Okay, so give me one sec.
Kimmy's over here. Teach me.
Yeah.
I want to
I'm like,
know.
can I? You can try it on me.
There you go.
well,
Yeah.
quite honestly, I took one look at that and I was pretty intimidated.
So Amy is showing Lily what it is.
so it was something like that.
Let me see.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
it's a machine with a dildo.
Apparently, one of the guys
You can,
on that
like,
site
you
is
can
using
have-
that to attract.
So you can get like different
Traffic.
ones. I mean, they're like 5,000. I've looked into them because I wanted to have them for my subs, but they're like anywhere between 3,000 to 5,000, and that was like a
3,000
year.
to 5,000.
I mean, the good ones, right? So I like buying. So I buy. I'm beyond the point of novice when it comes to BDSM stuff, right? And when it comes to sex things, I don't buy like the cheap stuff that you find at your local
Fascinations.
like Fascinations and stuff like that, or the Groove. No, I order my stuff online. Like all mine's like custom made. I like the more expensive things because you can do more with them and they last longer. You know, like the cheap leather, like the flogs that they have. I'm like, oh my God, it's so painful. I don't know if you've ever been flogged by one of those things from Fascinations.
I feel like I'm very
so
the most
painful.
conservative person in the room because I have never been flogged and
Well,
I've never had a threesome.
The lady from
I
the
could flog you.
I don't know that I would enjoy that.
No, there's like different things. I mean, there are different types of, you know, domination and submissive roles, right? So you don't, and it's not like some people like the pain, and flogging doesn't have to be painful.
And there's different styles of floggers, like some that are a little bit more firm, some that are a little softer. I know the lady that does the sex rooms, she almost every sex room that she does, she puts a flogger in there.
Yeah.
And she shows them how to use it.
Yeah. Yeah. There is a safe way
you
to
know what
use
we're
it.
talking about, Kimmy? You have this blank stare on your face.
You know what a flogger is?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I actually do know what that is, but I've never been flogged.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a good time.
So
I like the word.
Amy's looking up photos to show.
Well, I mean, originally it wasn't a sex thing. It was
was
for
those?
punishment.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I went to the
That's a
coolest
cat.
sex store
That's
in
like
LA.
cattails.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what they used on, sadly, you know, for enslavement and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
people used to get flogged all the time, but it wasn't. I don't think they found it pleasurable because it was a form of punishment.
Yeah. These are, you know, like the ones I have are I have like really, really high quality leather ones. So it's super soft leather. I mean, I can make it hurt depending on how close and far away I'm standing from you, what angle I get, how hard I hit. I can hit pretty hard. My ex-fiance he was a bottomless sub for me. Very dangerous.
Wait, a what?
A bottomless sub.
What's that?
That is somebody who doesn't know, like, so you have to keep checking in. They don't know when to stop.
They don't know when enough is enough.
Yeah, and they
The safe word never comes out.
Yeah, they'll just keep going, and it can get really dangerous. But I mean, he was bottomless with me. Like he I mean, I had him in blood. Like there was blood dripping all down his back.
Oh, gosh.
And I flogged him for about a good 2 hours straight. He wouldn't. I don't know.
Why does this excite you so much? You just start lighting up when you talk about this.
I am fucked up. No, I don't. No, I'm not. I think I really enjoy things that are just abnormal. I really like taboo stuff. That's what gets me excited. That's what drew me to the sugar baby lifestyle. I was so bored and tired of dating regular guys. I wanted something exciting and new. And I mean, when I lost my virginity, everyone knows this, right? Sorry, when I lost that, you know, like everyone knows how I lost it. I fucked a guy with a screwdriver. Like,
Yeah.
that's not normal. I'm not like messed up. And my childhood was I had a great, amazing childhood. There's always been something different about me.
Yeah.
I just get excited because it's something
You're just
new
wired
and-
differently.
Yeah, just
It
in
doesn't
that
mean
aspect.
there's something wrong with you. You're just different.
Yeah, just different. I just enjoy that stuff. Now, I don't want it all the time. I mean, I haven't done that for a while. Like, I haven't done anything like that for a while. It comes and goes in waves. I mean, like right now, I'm through a dry spell. I can't even, the other day, I actually had to get a vibrator. And I tried it, and it didn't work. I mean, I've got nothing. Like, nothing. Sometimes everything just shuts off for me. I don't know if you guys have experienced that. I know you haven't.
For some reason, I haven't, and I'm thankful.
Yeah, I mean,
It's insatiable right now, and I don't know why. Yeah. But
I don't think I've ever felt non-sexual. Not even when I was pregnant.
But you know
I think
what?
I was hypersexual when I was pregnant.
yeah.
I did
I
an
was more
interview
sexual.
with Dr. Sexberry, and she's a podcast that records in our same studio complex out of Florida, and she deals with men's and women's health, sexual issues. And I think she said about 40% of the men after age 40 have sexual problems, either impotency or, you know, some kind of erectile dysfunction. And she has all kinds of ways to help people with that. Her podcast is doing great. She's actually in the top 50 in the U.S. in the sexuality division now, and my episode should be coming on probably before this one hits, so you might check it out.
Yeah.
But
I think the big
amazing
problem that most men that I've come to know, they really struggle with coming out with that stuff.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be, because I feel like I was embarrassed for the longest time. I'm 32 years old. I should not be I should not be having these issues, but I do. Like, it comes and goes in waves, but I have like extremely high. It's either extremely high and then sometimes it just shuts off. And I mean, it'll shut off for a long time. I seriously, God, I haven't been sexually active now for months. I mean, it's been a while.
You know what? Get your hormones and your levels checked. Get some blood work done, because I did that. At being in my 50s, I went to get checked just to see what my levels were. And I do hormone replacement therapy. And I think it makes me feel a lot more energetic and a lot more focused.
I could be. I'm pretty focused. I think maybe
I already had great libido, but it probably has bolstered that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, it is embarrassing.
Yeah, a lot of it's diet, and then you're just under a lot of stress with school and work. Oh my God, you called me today and chatted for me like 30 minutes telling me all the problems that you're encountering at work.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's what happens when you're a boss.
You're a boss.
A boss babe.
Are you sure you want to be a boss babe?
Absolutely.
Now you know the shit I go through every day.
Yeah, I'm putting my foot down though.
Yeah.
Being like, Pam, get to work. You're here to work.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm not paying you for nothing.
Right.
You know, I don't care if it's raining. You can either you can do it today or come back and do it tomorrow. I don't care, but it's got to get done. So.
Well, Kimmy found her libido again. She is announced to the world.
Yes, that's great. That's fantastic.
It's wonderful. I mean, I never thought it was a problem until.
And you're only 21.
I know. It was awful. I had really bad financial stress, and
that I think does a lot too.
It really just completely like threw me off. And then
Well, she was out of a really tough relationship breakup.
Yeah.
So.
And then like SA was good or was
it was good, but like
it wasn't consistent enough to take the pressure and the stress away.
Also, now I feel the amount of money now is like, it just makes everything easier. Not always, not everything. I mean, emotionally, I'm still trying to grow, but when it comes to just like letting loose, going out and kind of just like doing what you want, like it's easier. You don't have to be like, oh, well, like I have to, go do this because I have to make this money or else I cannot live, pay my rent. It's not like that anymore. That completely changes a lot. So another thing though, this weekend, I tried the sex drink. There is these little tiny sex drinks.
Yes. Keep going.
Yeah, we need to hear more about
And
the
now
sex
I have
drinks.
FOMO. I'm obsessed with trying to find these locally.
All right, tell us about those, Kimmy.
Okay.
I should have done my research. I don't know what it's called. They're tiny.
Is it red bottle? A little red bottle?
Yes, they're like mine was pink, but or maybe it was red. I could be colorblind. That's also an issue I have in my day. But yeah, at first I was like hesitant. I was like, it's not going to do anything. Like this is just, it doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me.
Is it called Rush?
No, but I think that I saw something like that.
Yeah.
But they all kind of do the same thing. It was like herb based. Oh my God. Not only did I have a 3-way was not planning that, just ended up happening. I ended up coming 2 times, and then within 3 hours, I was fucking somebody else.
Oh, you dirty little.
She's not
Till like
Girl.
6 in the morning.
But this is a direct result of the sex drink?
I do, because that is so out of character for me.
Wow.
It
Are
is
you
just,
a one and done?
but like I did not. How many times? I mean, do you have to? And not only did that happen, it almost carried on to the next day. It's like the whole weekend.
God.
I just went on.
I was just, line them up. Just line them up. Come on. Oh man. Okay, so we got to keep Kimmy away from the sex drinks
And
when
maybe
her
we need
partner's not around.
Introduce Amy to the sex drink.
Oh, you know what? I've tried them. And it was like, it fucks with my head so much that
It gave me a headache.
yeah. And I
Why?
don't like that. Like, that's why I don't take Tylenol. I don't do a lot of stuff because
Did it make you hypersexual?
I wasn't experiencing, like, I'm pretty hypersexual normally. So, I mean, for me, it was just like, okay, you know, she was right. I can absolutely, like, I was able to go more, but the next day, that pain, man, there's something about coming too many times and it gets painful.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, there's like something like, oh fuck, when is this gonna end? Have you ever tried like Cialis or
What is that?
anything?
Like the little blue
Can
pill.
women take that?
Viagra? Yeah, tried it.
Women can take that?
You tried it?
Oh
What?
yeah.
And?
It definitely did something. Like, it got stuff going.
Well,
I felt it, but I feel
It redirects the blood flow to that.
yeah. I mean, it was like a half one, but it was impressive. I mean, it was subtle.
Let's all
but-
take one and see what happens.
yeah, right.
I've never heard of a woman taking that.
Yeah,
I think I
Right
have,
here.
yeah.
just now. Hello.
Yeah,
You're talking to one.
I'm
Yeah.
a little in shock.
Try it. Give it a try.
I'm a little dumbfounded.
I've met a lot of women that have, and they were like, I didn't feel anything, you know. So I think it just maybe it could be a placebo effect. I don't know, but I feel, and down there really felt that it was because
Well,
of the
YOLO.
Yeah,
I'll
right?
try it.
Yeah, why not?
Where do I get it?
Ask a guy.
Mhm.
I could maybe get you some. I think I know some people.
Okay, hook me up.
Give it
All
a
right,
try.
we'll have
Cialis
to
or
get a
Viagra.
little report.
It's not
Yeah.
legal to take someone's prescription, but whatever.
Yeah, well,
Lots of things aren't.
so-
All right. That was interesting. I have a listener letter I need some advice on, or
Oh, okay.
she needs some advice on. Her name's Nettie.
Ooh.
Yeah, she sent me this message. It says, hey, I love your podcast. Sending love from London.
Double love.
Yeah. So,
London,
hello from the other side of the pond.
the UK.
That's right. We appreciate you guys listening. She says, I have a question I'd love your advice or opinion on. I used to be a sugar baby back at university for 3 years. I had 2 long-term arrangements, which I enjoyed. This was almost 3 years ago. Fast forward to today. I am a new professional that works in investment banking, working slightly longer hours than the typical 9 to 5. However, I miss that part of my life, and I'd love to get back to the sugar bowl. As I have no one in my life that is into sugar dating, do you think a professional sugar baby could work? Typically, sugar babies I have known or heard about are typically still studying, working for themselves, or in industries less intense than mine. I have tried conventional dating, and it's not for me. I'm also a bit nervous about jumping back in. Would appreciate your advice on this. Any tips you have about how to jump back in the sugar bowl after being away for a while? Amy?
I say take your clothes off and jump right in. No, I'm all about it because when I first started, I was a professional. Like, I was
Yeah, you were making 6 figures a
I was
year.
making 6 figures.
That was 10 years ago. Or how long?
I started roughly
Yeah,
about 10
yeah.
years ago. Yeah, I was like 20. I think it was 25 by the time I hit my first 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, prior to that, I started at 21, 22.
Mm-hmm.
And so in 3 years, I was able to climb up the ladder pretty quick in that profession. A lot of hard work. But
Okay,
I
stop. I'm
found-
confused. What profession?
We
Well, she
can't
was-
disclose that
yeah.
on the radio.
Oh,
Yeah.
But she was...
I'll tell you about it.
Yeah, she was in a very high-paid but very physical job, and
Yeah.
they paid very well. But she traveled a lot, and it was hard on her body.
okay.
Yeah, so.
I just
We'll
thought you were
talk
saying
about
you
it.
made that much as a sugar baby.
no.
Okay.
No.
I was like,
No.
wow.
Similar to this
thought the same.
person, she got a pretty nice job, and she was making a lot of money, so she didn't really need.
Okay.
I didn't
a
need a
sugar
sugar
daddy
daddy,
at
but I
the
was
time.
I was tired, very similar, very tired of just the regular dating, and I wanted to I wanted to date above myself, right? Because we all have this fantasy about, you know, Cinderella and like meeting this like handsome prince. To me, a prince is somebody who makes more than I do and who can kind of, you know, I don't know. That to me is what a prince is, right? Is somebody that I just can admire in all aspects. And I'm a big worker. I will never have children. I have my animals, and that's
That's your children.
That's my children. Like, and work is kind of life for me, and that's fine. I'm very happy with that. I love to work. I really do. So that's what I saw. Now, going back to her, how I got into it, and, you know, I kind of left for a little bit and then would come back. I really did a lot of research on books on how to attract a older, successful man. A lot of charm books, like how to be charming, I did a lot of just research, I guess. And then in my profile, I very clearly stated it was, God, I wish I would have kept that profile too, because it was, I mean, I was pulling in guys that were like, it was crazy, the types of guys I was pulling in. But they were, you just got to be real about it. Be like, hey, listen, I don't need a sugar daddy. I like this lifestyle because
you know, and that's the best position to be in. How many times have we talked about how sugar babies need to make something of themselves, so they're not doing this out of desperation, and you're going to get so much more out of it, because sometimes you put yourself in compromising positions. You do things maybe that you're not comfortable with
that you normally wouldn't do.
You know, you got some bills to pay and you really need that financial assistance. But if you're self-sufficient or you do have a good job, it makes sugar dating so much more pleasurable.
It's so much more fun, and like,
because you can just weed out the bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have to put up with that bullshit.
And it's like, I'm not, like, you would never, I'd be like, you know, I'm not worried about like rent next month or my cell phone bill or something. And it's like, oh no, I don't have to do this. So, and I think it really comes across in your profile. So for her, I would say really make your profile like stand out above everyone else. You're already going to, because you don't need him, but you definitely like the lifestyle. So make that very clear. Like, hey, listen, I actually have I'm very professional. I have a high paying job. Definitely have some sort of boundaries in there, but really like talk about what you actually want. Like, so many profiles don't really say it's so generic. Yeah. They don't really talk about what they
and to
really
me,
want.
If I'm browsing through profiles and I see somebody that has a somewhat of a successful job or a career, that's even more attractive to me, because now I know they're not going to be needy and messaging me every couple days. Hey, Daddy, can you send me some money for rent? Can you send me some money for my car? I need some food, blah, blah, blah.
So true. So
right?
True. They do, don't they? And I mean, I'm guilty of that as well. I've been like, oh, fuck. I need help with my tuition this month or something. Like, I just need help with tuition, not this month, but for this semester. I've had to ask, but I've tried to work it off.
Yeah, right? But you know why people are so willing to help? Because we see you out there busting your ass, and you're really trying to help yourself. You're not just being lazy at home, not looking for a job, not doing anything with your life. That's not very attractive.
Yeah.
And I come across so many girls that, you haven't worked in 6 months since I've known you. How are you even paying rent?
Yeah. They're professional sugar babies.
Yeah.
But this is what, like, girls, you've got to realize this. Your looks are going to fade, man. Nothing lasts forever. It really doesn't. You're going to look back, and Kimmy, you're beautiful, young. I'm not like, this is not towards anyone here, but like at some point or another, I look back, fuck, I'm being replaced by 20-year-olds now, because I'm 30, right? I'm 30 now. I'm being replaced by 20-year-olds. I can't get the same type of guys that a 20-year-old will get. And I've experimented with that. I've had the same pictures, but just have changed the number. Yeah. And it's a different types, something about sugar babies. Like, I think sugar daddies like the 20-year-olds. Well, they like their energy a lot. I've heard that a lot too.
The majority of sugar babies on the online are between they're probably between 20 and 35.
I think we're seeing more people our ages though.
But I'll tell you what, Lily's definitely found a niche. You don't have a lot of competition.
That's awesome.
And it's hard for me to know that, because I don't see it from the men's side, so I don't really know. But I've had this conversation a few times with some of my dates, and I get different feedback. I get varied feedback. Like, sometimes they say, no, there's a good selection. There's a good amount to choose from. And sometimes they're like, no, they're kind of few and far between. So
the problem,
I don't know how they're filtering.
Some of the guys that I've talked to, they're like, the problem with older women, especially like 30 and above, and whatnot. But I say, I'm pretty, if they reach out to me, I don't know why, but I'll just tell them, be like, hey, listen, I'm not wanting marriage. I'm not wanting kids. Like, don't throw me into that mix if we get to that point. But a lot of times they'll say, like, the older ones are like, they want to get married like now. That's the problem. You know, I get it. That
I don't know.
the guys
I
I've
would
talked
say
to,
maybe the
even my-
ones. I'm gonna say maybe the ones who, like, I'm beyond having kids. I'm beyond childbearing.
yes.
So
but 30
I would say maybe maybe the 30.
But the 40s and plus, the guys are telling me like they want to get married now. Like my good friend, the one that starts with J.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he tells me all the time. He's like, dude, I will go on one date with these girls, have sex with them, and they will not leave me alone, and they'll just like be dying to try to.
Maybe
You know
it's
what's
just
funny
him.
though? I hear, maybe it's just him because the biggest complaint I hear from the sugar babies is that the men want to move too fast and they want the
That's the problem I have.
exclusivity, and then they're talking marriage, and the girls are like, they don't even know me.
Maybe I don't
Yeah.
know. But
I
have
hear
these
that.
guys,
I hear that from the girls all the time.
have the guys been on the site for a while though? Like, have they just kind of ran their course?
Some have and some haven't been on the site very long, but yeah, I have guys wanting to get too serious way too fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do rent, but you're so cute and like charming.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because
You're definitely very.
because I'm perky and quirky.
Perky and quirky. That is a very good description, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
It's
pretty
very
accurate.
charming, right? And you have like that. You have that housewife like thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's different than a normal housewife. The way I think about housewife is like
Oh,
you're
I've-
comfortable sitting at home and doing nothing. I think that
Oh,
you are so fun to be around. Like you could take you anywhere. I think that's why also probably why you get invited on all these trips is because you're not like a person to just hang out with for a few hours and like have on your
Well,
arm.
and she has the best boss in the world who allows her to go on
I
these
think we all have the best boss in the world. That's what
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. So but that's I think what it is. You have that. You definitely have that wife. I mean, the light's hitting you right now, and it's like, oh, you look like such.
Like the June Cleaver effect.
Yes.
Am I uncultured? Why don't I
That's
know?
a Leave It to Beaver, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way Kimmy knows Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah. So that's his mom, if you know who would be.
I have no idea what.
okay.
You
Alright.
lost me there.
This is black and white TV.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, these are black and white shows. Kimmy, did you ever think that you would be so, or you get along so well with somebody 30 years older than you and hear her stories and just kind of relate with her? And I'm talking about
Get
Lilly.
along? Yes. To
No,
relate so well?
Yeah.
No. Because you forget the way usually, adults, I mean, I am adult, but
I'm just barely.
I'm just barely an adult. But typically the way adults interact with people who are younger than them is not with the full respect that, they would talking to somebody, similar in age. So I never have really thought that I would be, so close with somebody or being able to relate or even like sharing experiences that I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe. Like, it's just like,
Right.
That to me is different. But
It's kind of been eye-opening to you.
Yeah, definitely.
That there is life after 50.
Oh my God, I'm excited now.
The elderly are people too.
I was
Right.
never,
Old lives matter.
There you go.
I was never afraid of aging.
Yeah.
That should be a thing, actually.
But when you're 21, you don't know. And I remember being in my 20s, and I was a football referee in West Texas. And we walked on this football field. It was high school football, right? And it was Friday night lights. And some of my referees that were with me were in their 60s and 70s. And they just loved being active. And I heard this. Whoa, look at those cheerleaders. I looked at this old man and I said, are you serious? I'm not going to lose it? I'm going to be in my 60s. I'm still going to be attracted. I had no idea, right? It was really eye-opening because I was in my 20s. I have no idea what it's going to be like in my 40s, 50s,
Dude,
60s.
like cougars are a big thing right now. Like there's some young boys out there because Angie, she would always tell me about how like these young guys would come after her.
Oh, yeah.
That happens to me constantly.
Lily gets it all the time.
Have you ever dabbled? Have you stubbed your toe in that yet?
Okay, I absolutely was anti.
Okay.
I have a plus or minus 10 rule. But
Yeah.
just recently.
Oh.
One of my friends is like, just try it. You might like it.
Yeah. Just
And
dip your toe in.
I had one that was just
Wait. You
very
actually did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was very persistent. Yeah.
How did it go?
Why do you seem disappointed in me?
Well, I don't know, because you were just like, it was like a big buildup, and then you're like, oh.
No.
This is an emotional roller coaster.
No,
over
I'll
here.
tell you the story. So I
Okay.
really never ever thought I would date someone significantly younger than
But
me.
how much younger?
Half.
My age.
So 30s?
20s.
Late 20s.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I thought you were like 50, so 25.
No. He was 27.
30. Okay. See?
So he just really pursued me, and I kept saying no. And then one of my friends is like, why not try it? I went, okay, yellow, how bad can it be?
Right.
And it wasn't bad.
Oh.
It wasn't bad. It was
You didn't feel weird?
a little weird.
Yeah.
I felt a little weird, but it was fine. It was fine.
Maybe try it again.
Honestly,
try
it
it
was-
till you like it. No, I'm just teasing.
I don't know.
I'm
I
just
don't know that
teasing.
I'll do it again, but it was absolutely fine. I didn't walk away traumatized, and
Yeah, 27 is pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
What
not
would
too young.
what would be your absolute like could not?
Probably not much lower than that.
Probably not much lower than
Yeah.
that. Like it was a stretch for me to even embrace that.
What if a kid walked up to you and he was like 20, but by George he was so mature, and you're just like, yeah, this guy,
By George.
this guy,
Sure.
yeah, like this guy.
I don't.
Would you?
I doubt it.
All right.
I doubt it.
We need to find if there's a very mature
do
20-year-old
You're
boy.
gonna do a social experiment on me, aren't you?
Absolutely.
She's gonna find someone.
I am.
Amy, the little scientist. What about
Yeah.
you, Amy? I mean,
My lowest, so I don't like young guys. I think one, they get too excited and they come too easy,
oh my goodness.
and they just
This one did
can't.
not.
No, he held out.
Yeah, I think I scare them too much.
That could be it.
Yeah, I enjoy scaring them, so that could be
my
it
God.
too.
Why does that not surprise me?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. No, I've always, so when I was, ever since I was young, like really little, even family, I mean, I've always hung out with older people. The majority of my friends growing up have been older. My best friends, when I was 20, in my early 20s, they were 70 years old, a 70-year-old married couple. I've ridden across the train with a like 80-year-old couple before. I just enjoy their conversations. I think I like the way they speak. I like their stories. I love their stories. I love stories.
Yeah,
I
stories are so fun.
God, I just love learning about people. And so that's always been my thing, right? And 20-year-olds, I mean, eating a girl out is so important, and they're just not there yet. Like, they're really just not there.
Unless
right?
they've been to OMG, yes.
Yeah, OMG, yes.
Nice
that's
segue.
Right?
Boom, boom. Yeah, so I don't know. I had an opportunity with a 21-year-old recently, and I just couldn't do it. So I shoved my foot down his throat. So that was
Oh, we're
fun.
back to that.
Yes, I did that instead.
Yeah, we talked about that last episode.
Yeah, it was
Well,
great.
yeah, but that's definitely an intimate interaction, right?
I'll show you.
Oh, you have pictures of it?
Oh, absolutely.
She
Wait,
documents these things.
Oh, wow.
Some of the photos she showed me when we
I-
first started going out, I had never seen anything like it.
Oh,
And
God.
she's grinning from ear to ear, like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Big smile.
you did
Am I
this?
going to need
She's like,
therapy
yeah.
after
Oh, you
viewing?
probably
No.
will. She's showing Lily. What? Let me see.
Let me see. Let me see.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
you.
what the-
Oh my.
Yeah.
So
My
let me describe
God.
this photo she's showing us. This gentleman is completely wrapped in saran wrap or some kind of a plastic wrap.
Saran wrap.
It looks like he's suffocating.
Yeah, that's what I was
What
doing.
the hell? And she's shoving her foot down his throat.
This was recently?
That
A-
was
Amy.
It was like, wasn't too
my
long ago.
goodness.
Yeah, it was over 6 months ago. But recent for me, for not being active for the past God knows how long.
Wow.
And that kid was 21?
Yeah.
And when people ask you to, was this his idea or yours?
I did it. He just told me, he was like, hey, he liked me. And I was like, well, I'm kind of into things that most people aren't into. So let's
I've never seen a photo like that.
No, me either. I know.
So, was there a positive reaction? Did he enjoy this?
Absolutely. Yeah. Came back for more. They always do.
Oh.
You just gotta it's a trust thing. You build it up. Like we did not, our first session was not like that, right? Like, so you just like build it up, build up their trust. I build up their curiosity. I try to you put little seeds in their mind and then you just water it slowly and let it bloom. And then they'll either take it and nurture it themselves.
And you find great pleasure in doing this.
I do, very much so, yes.
I know a guy who needs your services.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to send him your direction if you'd like.
I would like my seed watered. I think I'm down to try most things.
Yeah.
Not most things. I'm taking that back.
Yeah.
Some of the things you've described, I need some.
But that's just it though. Like what I love about it is there's not just one thing. There's so many different, and it's all sorts of extremes, right? Like it really is. You're not going to go out and do the thorny crown on your first try.
Do you mind describing what that is?
That's the picture I showed him actually.
Go ahead and describe it.
So the thorny, I don't want to give
Please don't show the photo.
Okay, is this like the crucifixion?
No.
So that's really hard. You have to have multiple people for that, and you really should have medics on by for that, because like crucifixion is pretty common. Like you can like hang them and stuff, but like any type of impalement or anything like that, you need to have a professional. Like you need to have a medical team right there, and people, multiple people.
Again,
to help.
Dumbfounded.
So
That's the word of the day.
So Amy and I were doing this job. She was helping me paint. Somebody I knew had asked us to help paint their home. She came along, and it was an ex-girlfriend's father.
Yeah.
And he's a dom, and he's into
yes.
fire play.
Yeah.
Oh my God! When she heard that he was into fire play, I couldn't separate those two. I mean,
we
she's
just were
like
going at it. Oh, it was so fun.
She's like, "Oh my God, you got to teach me. You got to bring me along." I mean,
because I've done fire play before, but I'm not to the point where I'm comfortable enough doing it by myself. Right? Like I've had it, I've done it. Like, so anytime that I think that you try something really new that has anything dangerous like that, like the thorny crown that I just showed you, like I had professional and somebody who's done this like so much to the point where they were like, okay, like we walked it. It was an entire thing. It was like a medical procedure type thing. I don't think you want to see this.
Probably not.
Yeah. It's going to be too much for
Lily
you.
was going to look at the photo, and Amy warned her.
Yeah. I think
that bad.
It's
worse than the saran wrapped guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thorny crown. You can look it up. You can Google it.
Well, can I describe it?
You can describe it.
So
for our audience, go ahead and
it seems
describe
that there
it.
are needles.
Yes.
And they, you
talked about this.
Yeah.
They go through the skin, like one end, and come out the other end of the penis.
Yeah.
But all around the penis. Not just all around the penis, all around the coccyx.
Acupuncture.
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, but I think it may be a little more extreme
Yes.
than
And that was one of the first photos that Amy showed me when we met.
I was trying to scare you. I was trying to get a
just
reaction.
like,
I love watching.
What the hell is this?
I love watching reactions. It's just
same.
oh God, like
The problem is I can't get that photo out of my head. It's in there
you're
now.
welcome.
I'd have rather not seen it.
Yeah, but that's pretty extreme. Like
That is
this,
very extreme.
This submissive had been in training for, I think, like 6 or 7 years. So his pain tolerance was really high. The dom that guided me through this process and walked me through it, they'd been together for like 4 or 5 years. That's what people don't get. Like you don't go running out of the gate with this stuff. Like that's not how it is. It's a build up, and it's inquisitive on the other person's part, right? So you just build and build upon it. I don't know. I think it's really good for really creative people, and that's why I like it so much, is because you guys, you've dealt with me in the design. Like I really get into stuff. Like I love being creative, and that's what I like about it so much. Is it is something so different than just the same old. Because to me, sex feels the same all the time.
Yeah, you're like,
If
you got a donut, You got a hole. Just goes in and out.
Yeah, that's basically it for me. Like, I don't know.
What?
You can't
We
whirly
always
dirly
come
it.
back to food.
Whirly dirly. That's a Rick and Morty thing. Oh God. Okay. What are you gonna say, Lily?
No. It just somehow we always come back to food.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's always
The donut.
that's because we're hungry.
Actually, I was quoting Amy from an earlier episode where she kind of compared that to a donut.
Oh, with
Oh.
Brian and them.
yes.
Yeah. That's what it's
You know.
like. I don't know.
That's why Amy prefers the mouth.
I do. Yeah, I think there's just so much more you can accomplish, right? I don't know. Oh, I
It's
did.
a lot more sensual.
So the fingering business, that's kind of weird. I think fingers are weird. I don't know. I can't.
What?
handle- Like fingering?
I think you're in a very small minority on that one. I think most women.
Really? Have you guys ever had a
Like
guy
it.
like try to stick a finger up your butt?
Yeah.
I have a
You don't
girl.
like that?
I had a girl who requested that.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, and to be choked at the same time. That was her thing.
Finger up the butt.
Mhm.
That's got to be hard. Like, what's going on elsewhere? Like, I'm trying to picture
Yeah,
this.
there is some maneuvering going on.
Yeah, that is interesting. I
Oh,
mean, I've
everybody
done
has their
that.
little
I've
thing.
done
It's like
it.
Twister.
That's
Yeah, men really do the most during sex. I mean, I'm sure women can too, but in my experience, I always have to give kudos at the end. I'm like, they're like, oh, it's so hot. I'm so tired, so sweaty. I'm like, it makes one of us. You did all the work, so
Yeah,
congratulations. Thank you.
See, so I have that mentality a little bit, but it's unpleasurable to me at this point. Like, I just can't. That's why I don't enjoy sex, is because I'm not. Just regular sex. There's no creativity being involved. There's nothing, like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not a pillow princess. At the same time, a lot of guys like that 69 thing too. And I'm like, I don't want to look at your butt all day.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking when I'm doing that.
Oh, really? Your eyes are shut the entire time?
Or I'm
I
just not
swear.
looking there.
So you're looking
Anywhere
up,
else.
you're like,
It's concentrating.
I'm concentrating
on her
on
part.
Yes.
I'm not looking down.
Oh, no, I don't care about. I accidentally
You saw his butt.
ate someone's ass.
I've
this
done
weekend.
that before.
Okay, how do you accidentally do that?
Okay, well,
Guys actually like that.
So I was drunk, and
And
he
she
came
had-
and sat on my face, and I was going
Oh.
south. It ended up going a little too south, and I thought it was like there's a little skin area right beneath the balls. And I was
Yeah.
like, I'm okay with that. It's just like it tastes. It's like just like licking skin. And it's pleasurable. It's like, what is it even called? Gooch?
No, it's
Taint? I have no idea.
The taint is the in between part.
yeah.
So that's what I thought, where I thought I was, but no.
It was his ass.
Yes, I had no idea. But then afterwards, he was
there
like,
was
that
no
was so hot when you were eating my ass. And I'm like, wait a fucking minute.
You had your eyes shut the entire time.
I did what?
I'm so sorry.
It did not taste
Amy's
like
about
anything.
ready to
but
fall out of her chair.
it did not taste like anything.
I mean,
thankfully,
that's-
he was clean. He was clean.
Oh.
So,
And so he must wax.
Oh dear God.
I mean, it was actually a celebrity. I can't disclose.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So he waxes and bleaches.
He was very clean, and it was a good experience. He was good.
Yeah. I think there is something about a bleached and cleaned asshole or waxed asshole that's kind of nice. You can see more. I don't know. The hair kind of, I don't know.
I mean, I don't really, honestly, eating ass should not be such a crazy thing. It really was, as long as it's clean and not like super fucking hairy. I mean, I didn't even notice where I was, so it was not a bad experience for me. But it just I think that if I knew, I would be a little less
why
enthusiastic.
do I feel so uncomfortable right now?
Lily's over here. You should see her face. She has no idea
Am
what
I
she
like
walked
beat
into.
red right now?
Yeah. Well, okay. So have you, is this what you're
No.
saying? Have you eaten out an asshole?
No, I have not. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, men love it.
Oh, men apparently love it. I
Men
don't.
it's very sensitive.
Yeah.
It's close to the
There's
prostate.
girls
That grosses
Yeah.
me
girls
out. I think
that like it,
I think
too.
that's on my taboo list.
That's on your no-no.
Well, I mean, I have had my ass eaten. I don't like it, but
Some
I'm like,
people do.
if you want to, I'm like, go ahead. I don't really care.
it doesn't do anything for
I'm like,
me.
I'm not really gaining anything out of this. So I'm like, go ahead. But if it's clean, I mean, if people, I just assume, I'm like, if guys are doing this and they're like, oh, whatever, you know, I'm cleaning up. I mean, I'm, you know what I mean?
You take care of yourself.
Yeah. So it's like, it's fine. It shouldn't be, you know.
Oh my goodness.
There's no, like, what's so bad about it? It's just there's no taste, you know. It's like, what?
Well, that's if you're clean, but you never know until you know. Like that's the problem. So if you do,
I've lost my appetite.
Yeah.
there you go. Why?
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, thank you, Nettie, for the
Oh
letter.
God, we didn't even really.
How did we go down that road?
Oh, we got so sidetracked. I still have the letter up, but yes, definitely get back into sugar dating. You will enjoy it so much better.
Yeah, but we didn't really help her. I feel.
I think
we
So we probably need to do this.
we did
again.
help her. I think
We have
it
a
was
few
great.
minutes. I'm
It was
sure we
great
can give some
advice.
insight.
What was her
Yeah.
primary dilemma?
That she had gotten out of sugar dating and that she has a nice career and was really missing it because traditional dating was not doing it for her.
I'll say this. I never got into it for financial reasons. I had a career. I made good money. I got into it because it was exciting to date up.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, and the pressure's off of you for the financial part. You're
Yeah.
enjoying the financial benefit of it,
Of course.
but
I didn't need
Yeah.
that.
it's so much more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I would say my advice to her, another piece would be don't disclose what you do or where you work until you know that you've met somebody. Because one problem that I had was I had a guy who supposedly worked in my industry, and it was one of my very first dates, and he threatened to tell people. He was like, oh, I know them. And he threatened to tell people.
Well, we read a letter a few weeks ago about the
That's
guy,
right.
the stalker, and
you need to remind her
lost-
what episode that is.
Yeah, and she ended up losing a couple jobs because he came to her
But don't
workplace.
scare. We're not trying to scare you. Just
Yeah.
don't, be careful.
Yeah.
Like it's
You
just
gotta
like
vet
with
them.
regular
Right.
dating. Like if you met on Tinder or whatever. And
Yeah.
what's your advice, Kimmy?
Yeah, I would just say, you know, be confidential about things. Don't use your real number.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of it can be common sense and
Be extra picky. You've got
Yeah.
it. You've
Yeah.
got that
For sure.
backup. Like Kimmy,
have
you're-
boundaries.
yeah, and be solid in them. Like you can be, girl. You have a career.
Yeah.
Like don't settle. When it's
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Amy, for all your great insight today. Boy, I almost don't even have to have a subject. We just get going.
I have no idea.
We didn't really have a subject.
I think
Yeah.
we talked a lot about sex.
Yeah, we did.
Somebody.
Well, thank you, Lily, for your input. Kimmy, as always. But a special thank you to Amy. This is our 52nd show. We've been doing this 1 year. She's the original co-host, and she's still here with me. And I look forward to many more years of doing this. We've just gotten started, and we've got a lot of great subjects. I had some other subjects today that we were going to bring up, and we didn't even get to them. So we will explore those
Table
next
them
week.
till
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
week.
Write them down on a piece of paper.
Right. But thank you for all of our listeners. Please follow us at Secrets of a Sugar Daddy and on Instagram. And go to our website, secretsofasugardaddy.com. Tell us your sugar dating stories and questions like Nettie sent in. And we will read many of those on air and get some live feedback on those. So,
And Nettie will email you back too.
Yeah,
We'll
so-
give you some more advice.
oh, you're going to do that in your spare time?
I'll find the time. I want to help her. I mean, she reached
Yeah.
out. That's very sweet.
No, we really appreciate that. All right. Until next episode. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us. If you'd like to connect or even be on the show, we'd love to hear from you at secretsofasugardaddy.com.